Hello everybody, and welcome to this info about nanoscience master studies in the University of Jyväskylä. My name is Jussi Toppari, and I'm a coordinator of the nanoscience master studies in our university. So what is the nanoscience all about, and why to study that? It's a science which is basically combining all the other sciences, natural sciences. So in recent years, physics, especially technology, like cell phones or transistors, have been pushed down from a micrometer scale towards nanometers. And at the same time, chemists have been building molecules from atoms and building larger and larger molecules and reaching now also the same scale of tens of or hundreds of nanometers. Since both these sciences are operating now in the same scale, it's natural to combine their methods, which gives much wider advantage compared to just using single methods. And at the same time, people have noticed that biology or nature has already decided billions of years ago that everything is good to do in a nanometer scale. And we can actually combine all the biological molecules and assays in this same scale. So this gives you much wider view of a natural science by studying all these three disciplines. So basically there's a question, why limit yourself within one discipline? Also, in a modern day, there's very wide problems like global warming or how to make energy sources without polluting. And to answer these all questions, it demands multidisciplinary attitude. So you cannot solve them by pure chemistry or pure physics. You have to combine many different views. We have here a Nanoscience Center in Jyväskylä, where researchers from physics, biology and chemist have their common laboratories, and especially researchers doing research in a nanoscale. And there's 30 research groups and more than 100 researchers working in this Nanoscience Center. This is the only one in this kind of multidisciplinary center in Finland, and also University of Jyväskylä is the only university in Finland giving multidisciplinary nanoscience as your major topic. There's a few other places also in Europe, but not many. So what is the main goals of these studies here? Since you cannot learn everything from all these three disciplines, you have to a little bit concentrate more on the one. And so this is chosen as your major studies. It mostly depends on your background, what you have studied mostly before applying to this program. And the main goal is to master this discipline as well as in any other master degree. So we are not cutting away information. But in addition to this, we are applying studies for these other two disciplines to make a wider view of natural science via this kind of multidisciplinary attitude. Also, during the studies, we have many multidisciplinary annual events like Nanoscience Days, where the leaders worldwide come to talk about nanoscience research, very recent findings. Also, we have a summer school every summer. Content of the summer school, of course, varies, but many times there's a lot of nanoscience-related courses. Also, on top of that, we have a specialized nanoscience courses where you kind of learn how to combine, how to connect these different disciplines. How you can use biology in a physical problem. You can even use DNA molecule to build transistors. Or how you use chemical molecules to help biology, or even all three. And the basic idea is that we learn how to see single molecules, how to manipulate single molecules and build devices out of them, or nanoscale structured materials. And for this, all the students are operating the state-of-the-art research equipment by themselves during the studies, so they learn really hands-on. And also during the end of your studies, you will do the master thesis project within one of the research groups, or actually you are doing it in some interdisciplinary topic, combining a couple of different research groups and usually involving two supervisors from two different disciplines to have a real taste of the interdisciplinary research. So for this kind of studies, we are looking at talented students, of course, but also students who are not afraid to cross the borders between the disciplines. So who are not afraid to study another topic and try to combine it, since this is really needed to solve the big questions nowadays. In practice, this means that you need to have a bachelor degree in any of the natural science. That's enough. So you can basically start studies other disciplines here. But of course, it helps a lot for selection and also for studies that if you have a multidisciplinary studies earlier, so if you have studied, for example, two different disciplines. But basically the title of your degree does not really matter as long as you have enough studies of these three different disciplines. And of course, to be able to speak English. And what to do after studies? So this opens up many possibilities. As mentioned, modern day problems like a global warming or just research and develop in the modern companies, they require this kind of multidisciplinary view to see the problems from many sides. And for this reason, our students have been able to go to work in many different companies. There's some famous companies worldwide like Microsoft or Murata Electronics, which is actually doing most of the sensors in your cell phone or cars, or IQM doing quantum computers, or some biological companies like Finvector or Bionavis to doing biosensing or developing some new biological assays. Also, the degree of this master program gives you ability to continue as a doctoral studies in any university worldwide. There's many universities, people have continued studies after our master degrees. Couple of famous ones is, for example, Stanford University from US or Oxford University in UK. But there's many others, as you can see from our pictures. Thank you very much for listening this. I hope you got the information what is a nanoscience and that got you interested, and hope to see you in Jyväskylä.